Hello friends, welcome back to my channel where cooking is made easy and fast. Today we are going to cook a very simple plain dish. It is called Dhan Dar, Kolmi Patio. So here we have rice. I have taken 2 cups of rice. I have washed it, left it in water for some time, drained out the water. The same thing I have done over here, dal. I have just taken 1 cup of dal over here, washed it, kept it in water and left it here. Now for the dal, I'll be requiring cumin or jeera, garlic, about 4 cloves which I have chopped into small pieces, and my all-time favorite, fried onions. For the patio, we require a eating spoonful of ginger garlic, little tomato pronto or tomato puree. This is about 2 spoons of tomato puree, 2 very small, about so small tomatoes chopped finely. Again, 2 spoons of my favorite fried onions, 2 spoons of chopped coriander. We'll be using salt to taste. We'll be using vinegar. Vinegar would be about 1 to 2 eating spoon, and about 4 teaspoons of sugar. So we start right away. I have taken 2 cups of rice. So over here I take 4 cups of water, salt to taste, and a dash of oil. I will close the lid, as I will be cooking this rice in the microwave. Give it a swing so that the salt and oil and everything mixes inside, and this goes into the microwave for 20 minutes. Put all the dal inside. You can use oiled tur dal or plain tur dal, whatever you get. It doesn't make no difference. Now since this was 1 cup for the dal or for any linsen, always take 3 cups of water to 1 cup of dal. That should always be the ratio while cooking. In this dal, only thing that we got to add at this time is salt to taste, a little bit of oil, and just a very little dash of haldi. This we mix together. The tadka we'll give is of this 3 and add to our dal. So, and close the lid. Put the whistle on and put it on to the stove. Your dal is cooked. Put the cooker on the stove and switch it on to full. Let the dal cook on the side. In the meantime, we take a pan, switch on the hot plate or your stove to full. To this, we add about 2 spoons of oil. To that we add all the onions, We add all the tomatoes. We add the tomato puree. As always, rinse the tomato puree with a little bit of water. We add the ginger and garlic. 1 eating spoon. And as always, take the scissors or a knife. Take all your curry pattas which are there. Over here for the party I have used curry patta, cumin, haldi, garam masala, chilli powder, couple of pepper, about 8 peppercorns, and the chilli flake of the Deggi Mirch. And mix everything well. Now this patia, we are not going to make it very thin and liquidy. It will be not very thick, it will be not very thin, but if you prefer having your patia nice and dry, then do not add much water to it. But at this time, we add 4 teaspoons of sugar, salt to taste, and take brown vinegar, preferably, say about 1 eating spoon. Don't make it too sour. So now you have the sourness in it, the spiciness in it, the sweetness in it, and even the tomatoes will give a little sourness and the onions will give a little sweetness. Let this cook, adding I took only half, so 1 full cup of water. Mix well. Bring it to a boil. And then later we'll be adding the prawns and coriander to it. When this starts boiling, just stir it a little and get your stove onto half or your hot plate on a middle flame. And then after mixing a little, covering the lid, not fully, leaving a little gap either in the front or at the back so that the steam goes out. Otherwise, if you close it tight, all the water, steam, everything will form on the side of the pan. Let this cook for a couple of minutes. Open the lid after some time and see that all the tomato inside is cooked. Now you can see it leaves the pan. So this is the time when you have to decide how thick you require to have the patio. You can leave it like this or add a little water to it and turn it around. Don't make it too thin. The whole fun of the patia will be lost. The drier it is, the better it is. But this is somewhere in the middle. Now at this time, we add the chopped coriander to it because prawns are not going to take much time to cook. And mix well. In the meantime, the pressure cooker, the whistle is on. Switch it off on a hot plate because the hot plate retains heat, and take it to a very low flame on your gas stove and leave it for about 10 minutes. And your dal is nice and cooked. So, at the back in the microwave, my rice is almost ready. The dal is ready. Only thing I have to do is make a nice tadka with pure ghee, jeera, garlic and fried onions. Now at this point we add well washed slit medium prawns, slit a little bigger so that it blooms inside like a flower. And they look big also, besides blooming. Mix the prawns and let it cook lightly. Do not overcook prawns, otherwise they become leathery. And you'll be chewing the prawns like chewing gum. So leave the prawns a little while. Cover the lid again halfway through and let it cook. Well friends, you must be wondering why I use that little pinch of sugar into things. Remember, that little pinch of sugar acts as a catalyzer. It doesn't sweeten the food. And where sweetness is concerned, there I add 3 to 4 small teaspoons of that sugar to give a little sweetness. If you don't want to use sugar, go ahead and use jaggery instead. But you require that sweetness in certain food, so it has to be added. Remove the lid, take a spoon, dip it in and taste it for sweetness, sourness, spiciness, for all the wellness. It is perfect. I don't need to add anything. Absolutely, it is perfect. Kolmi cha Patio. Now on the side, without wasting any time, we take a nice big spoon. Don't feel shy. Take a nice big teaspoonful of pure ghee. In this we add the jeera and the chopped garlic. And fry inside nicely till the garlic gives out its flavor. Remove the whistle and open the lid of the dal while the bagar is being done. With the same spoon of the bagar, you can see the bagar here. Dump the bagar into your dal. We require a little water in the dal. So switch off the hot plate. Add a little water in the pan, very little, and see how thick your dal still is after adding water. For Dhan Dar, I like my yellow dal. A little thin, not very thin, but a little thin. Stir it well and leave it for some time. In the meantime, I'll check my prawns. Oh, lovely. This is how yes, I'm coming to you. The rice is calling me. All the prawns have cooked well. At this time, switch off the flame, or if you want to reduce a little, go ahead, but this is perfect. Switch off the flame, put the full lid on. The prawns ready. Here we have the Mori Dar or the yellow dal ready. Now to this dal, since the garlic pieces are inside, take a hand mixie. Tilt your cooker a little bit so that the whole hand mixie goes in, and mix your dal well so that the ghee and the garlic and the cumin which is inside are well blended. We have a nice fine dal here. Always remember, I'll give you a small tip. Many people will laugh at me, but in your tur dal has a little bitterness in it. You might not realize. You always add half a teaspoon of sugar, just half a teaspoon. In the villages, when they used to have this dal, what they used to do is after plating the dal on the rice, they would sprinkle sugar on top and have it. When they didn't have a patio on the side to go. Try it out and then let me know. Add little fried onions in this dal and just swirl it. Don't break it. And this is your beautiful Dhan Dar dal. So now over here, simultaneously, we have the dal, we have the prawn patio, and we have the rice which is finished. Very soon I'll be plating it all out for you. So this is our Dhan Dar and patio dished out. And the next time you have any auspicious day at home and you want to cook Dhan Dar and patio, please go ahead the way I showed you, without any sweat, without wasting your time in the kitchen. So till the next time, friends, happy cooking, bye bye, au revoir, and auf Wiedersehen.